The markets we're going after are huge, and this is no secret. The potential for cancer drugs or for Parkinson drugs or for RA, rheumatoid arthritis drugs, is huge, and it's in the billions. But that's not enough. The real trick, or the real idea to follow, is how do I target unmet clinical needs? How do I take my drugs to a point where I can face the fierce competition out there? So let's talk about some of the companies. Enlivex is one of our most advanced companies. They're working on a disease called GVHD, stands for graft versus host disease. In about 1/3 of all bone marrow transplantations, the body will reject the transplant and attack it with all its force, with all its immune system. And that needs to be fought. There's no cure for this disease today. These guys have a way in which they introduce the cells from the donor to the recipient ex vivo, meaning outside of the body, and then the cells go back in the body and teach the immune system how to accept the transplant without fighting it. So they've started a clinical trial that they're about to complete in 3 months with some very, very promising results, and we're now negotiating a $4 million investment into this company. Stem cells. Everybody keeps talking about stem cells and the future of medicine. Well, we've taken it to a real product. The company's called CellCure, and they're working on age-related macular degeneration, AMD, which is the leading cause of blindness in the world today. And when that disease sets in, a whole layer of cells on the retina just deteriorates and goes bust. So stem cells have the potential to become almost any type of cell in the body. And this company can take these cells and direct them to the point where they become those exact retinal cells. So they will replace the cells that have gone out of order on a small, on a small patch of collagen, 3 millimeters on 3 millimeters. They insert that under the retina and they restore eyesight. It's true they're doing it on a rodent model so far. They should hit the clinic within a year from today. But this is so groundbreaking that Teva, which is one of the leading drug companies in the world, invested 3 times in the company already and now owns about 20%. So this is one of our flagships by all means. They raised another $7 million a year ago with another US-based company called Biotime. And as I said, Teva is the best partner I could hope for. ProTab is based on the research of Professor Naparstek, who's chairman of medicine in Hadassah, one of our most senior physicians. And they have an antibody, a new drug, which is targeted at RA, rheumatoid arthritis, and IBD, inflammatory bowel disease. Again, these are 2 diseases with drugs on the market, but drugs that are sadly not effective enough. And these guys are introducing a new antibody with a completely novel mechanism of action. They've attracted the attention of 2 very large Israeli VCs, Klal Biotech and Pontifax, and they've just raised $4 million from these entities. And last but not least, I want to talk about Car Medical. Car Medical has a platform of drugs. They have multiple drugs with a very unique way of linking 2 drugs so that they can stay effective and operate on 2 separate biological systems in the body. And the big news here is that they've raised $2 million from Sanofi Aventis, which is a huge drug company based in France, worldwide spread. And this is the first time this company has ever invested in an Israeli company. So what better vote of confidence can you ask for if you bring this excellent partner to the table? Even when we look at our customers or at the market, we can see that